up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. For him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The same daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be black.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got it past. Hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week one.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in of the defense, there's an extra dynamic to his game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll inside the 45. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. It's tight end.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but all always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 7th-round picks. They go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite 7th-round picks of all time, Marcus Colston. Big-time receiver, coming out of Hofstra, ends up having a heck of an NFL career. And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class. So you have to give a lot of credit. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And he's going to go down. 9-yard line, he's sacked. A pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll set up to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to...
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You got him. You got him. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be up in following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he... When they would call guys like him crafty veterans, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
You dare.
Reception.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hello.
Check.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to... 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
What is a football?
Incomplete.
American football.
To force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
MOG American football.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. One inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Hey, team 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Come on, set. And over.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And this is going to run. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And ball close to a first down, but from where they're going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and...
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader.
Set 50, plant. 54 miles. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And getting this spotted at the 49. 15 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll go down 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last 2015. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he's dropped. Gain of 3. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And he's going to get. It's a Bengal 11.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
2nd and 11. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it past mid before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Side the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Load it. I'm going to run you over.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And this is going to... as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try down, but this one is incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And the seat. And they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to drop.
call and play action.
Heck, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. This one away by the punter, Dar. Fair catch called for and made at about the 30. Two-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, their start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me, another. Did the minimum all. In the Arizona, I better kill them all.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat. Every woman is now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designing sheets now.